My little pony, my little pony.
I just imagine like you have like 5 monitors around your monitor, and all those 5 monitors are playing Equestria Girls at all times, despite whatever you're doing on your main monitor.
No, they're all playing RoboCop.
No, that's Smilers. Smilers, 3 of them are playing RoboCop, 2 of them are playing Equestria Girls, but it's like they're not synced up or anything. Like you can look from monitor to monitor and get different points if each movie at a different
Well,
time.
yeah, he could be watching. If he gets bored of one scene in one, he can just switch to a different scene in the
He's
same
got it
one.
down to an utter science at this point.
He's got this worked out.
There's either a musical number going on or RoboCop saying something cool.
Shut up!
Why isn't there a RoboCop musical number?
I will mute this entire part of the commentary.
Okay, we'll stop. Fucking fine.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so this time, angry American guy wants me to go blow up all of China's gas.
Sit here and let him.
I kind of wish it was like J. Jonah Jameson trying to get you to find like Spider-Man.
He basically is.
He's
really.
a lot less charismatic.
Keeps trying to paint you as the villain somehow. You know,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous flights.
He doesn't need to work in this case.
I mean, you kind of are the bad guy already.
He
Giant
literally
dick
destroyed an
working
entire like apartment building in the last episode. Like
Yeah.
thousands of innocent people died,
Good. I
Yeah.
could use a nice, simple contract.
and yet you just can't see the good in you.
I really wish I could talk in my sleep like Matthias' voice actor.
Mr. Romero is very talented.
It's a
Yeah,
skill.
it's an impressive talent to be able to talk in your sleep.
He's
At least as
fairly.
lucidly as he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to be well known. Who is the voice actor for him?
Peter Stormare.
I just assumed that he was a terrible voice actor.
He was the guy who played the Russian astronaut in Armageddon.
Again, yeah, I like
He
that
was
guy.
also Satan in Constantine.
Mm.
He was also the crazy woodchipper guy in Fargo.
I've actually never met anybody who didn't at least somewhat enjoy Constantine. It's kind of like The Fifth Element, where everybody's seen it, and nobody dislikes it.
Everybody has seen Constantine, and I will not lie, I kind of enjoyed Constantine too.
Yeah.
I never saw Constantine.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I enjoyed what I saw. So.
The only enjoyable part of that for me was Peter Stormare, so I don't know.
I like movies where Keanu Reeves kicks a person.
I enjoy when that happens as well.
So yeah, this mission, I have to drive to a place, blow up 10 fuel trucks and
Tyler,
3
why
fuel
must you
tanks.
go through the sheer formality of you describing what you're doing? You always go to a location and shoot everybody.
Yeah,
and then
but
steal the guy.
I mean, you
Sometimes
guys
he
were
kills
talking
everybody,
about
sometimes he kills some other guy.
You guys were talking about My Little Pony.
And it was awesome.
The
We
CIA
were doing
man
fantastic.
trying to talk.
Magnitude's more interesting.
Now, think about how awesome the RoboCop remake would look if it had musical numbers.
Just
RoboCop rock.
a musical number breaking out at any point of RoboCop. It obliterate
Like-
any dignity any scene has. Not to fly RoboCop with high on dignity.
No, like it would even be simple like rebranding. It's RoboCop rock.
No.
Yes.
You're thinking,
RoboCop rack.
you're thinking way too small here.
But
You
you're saying we could like go for an entire like multi.
No, wait. RoboCop musical on Broadway.
That's what I was going to say. Thanks for talking over me, son of a bitch.
I knew that you were gonna say that when you started talking about thinking too small. I just had to beat you to it.
Well, all you had to do is just keep talking, because this whole thing has just been you talking over me the whole time.
Not true. I was bottomed out at one point.
Yeah, you lagged out because internet is terrible.
Technically, they already made the best RoboCop song ever when they did the RoboCop Alpha Commando theme song. You ever seen that cartoon that they made of RoboCop?
Yeah,
I think
you
I
had
saw
like,
that
Yeah, that's
once.
on Other Heaven once.
Yeah,
amazing.
the entire song was just like them, like RoboCop, RoboCop.
I don't think you heard the.
RoboCop.
No, you definitely
That is one resilient truck.
You haven't heard the what you call it, back in the Game of Link version of the RoboCop theme, the arcade game. It is pretty
Wow.
great. I'll have to link it to you.
The video description for this video is just going to be an apology.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
I'm so. It's my just to be saying I'm sorry. I tried to make them shut up.
I'm
We
not
get
even gonna
just
apologize for you assholes.
far more comments than we've ever gotten of just people just furious that they don't know what's going on in the mission. I
Yeah.
don't understand the context of what he's doing.
It's Mercenaries. You're shooting someone for someone else.
Somebody needs to get shot, and you're the man for the job.
Guy all caps screaming at us because he doesn't understand why we're attacking
No.
the
Oh,
station.
no, I do that like
No.
for free, man.
Like, no, you haven't seen the comments on like my first Stalker LP video where people are just having a like very long drawn out flame war about how Chernobyl didn't explode and Chernobyl isn't also in Russia. It's in
The Ukraine, yeah.
yeah.
I
it's
kind
just-
of want
There's
to see
Chernobyl
that.
deniers in the same vein as Holocaust
no,
deniers.
like the thing about Chernobyl is that it didn't like I don't know.
I don't think it like mushroom cloud.
It's
Yeah, no,
just
I think, yeah.
degree of like damage for someone over-reported.
Like,
it's
it didn't
pretty soundingly damaging, but
Just
it wasn't
like-
like a disaster that happened at once. It was like
Kind
boom
of
of
like-
radiation.
Well, it kind of like, you know, it was really hot and then a lot of like radioactive graphite kind of like spewed from it.
Yeah.
Everyone got cancer 30 years down the line instead of just dying in horrible radiation poisoning.
Or like, you know,
nah.
being burned away until only their skeletons remain. Yes! Yes!
Of course you would say that, B.
Pete's
I was
avatar
just
is
happy-
literally a
I was
skeleton
just happy
that
like
burned
when all of
away.
a sudden, when all of a sudden he just took the Humvee and rammed it into the fuel truck. That made me
Yeah.
stop.
Well, that's what you would have done.
Well,
That is
okay.
what I would have done.
The thing about this mission is that the field trucks just perpetually respawn. It's just that they drive around, so you have to search for them, and they don't stop for anything.
Wait, you just destroyed 10, yet one of them's right there, just sort of like puttering around.
Well, yeah,
Well, that's
I,
if you want extra credit.
Alright.
I only had to destroy 10.
You
I didn't have
obliterated
to
their entire like natural gas industry in like 10 seconds.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
because
natural gas, man.
North Korea had such a great natural
This
gas.
was their only functioning industry. Period.
No, they got coal. This is a true
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
They've got coal. I doubt they really bother with natural gas.
Do they have coal?
Well, they do. Okay, no. North Korea literally tells their diplomats to try selling crack and meth. So
North Korea devotes part of its resources to counterfeiting U.S. currency. It's great.
yeah, they
That's
don't
good.
really have a very solid industry. Also, for some reason, I decided to just drive this truck all the way back to the mission giver guy.
You did a good job. Like, he'll be all
No,
happy.
just in case he wanted some of the fuel.
Yeah,
Be like, hey, you know that fuel? I blew it all up except this one.
maybe he'll give me a
Which I
bonus.
gave to you.
Oh wait, nope. I'm gonna switch out for
Now, will you go out on a date with me, Mr. Jameson?
That guy's mad at me. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Mr. Jameson's mad at everybody. That doesn't mean he doesn't care.
Mr. Jameson loves me.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes Mr. Jameson shouting at
Something-
you is how you know he cares.
Something I didn't get to
Too true.
explain is that during that mission, I pissed off the Chinese. All the a lot of the later missions will involve like the factions pissing each other off. You have to counterbalance that by either being very careful or paying lump sums at the door when you go do their missions later on.
Oh yeah, I saw like one of the
Yeah, I remember
like
that.
the markers was going down pretty steadily. I just
Yeah.
wasn't aware with the Chinese.
It happens non-stop in this game. I mean, the entire game, your alliances fluctuate wildly, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's like the weather. You don't really
It
pay
fits
attention to
it fits the mercenary mood reasonably
Yeah,
well.
like China is going to piss off South Korea. South Korea is going to piss off China, and the Russians are going to piss off China. That's basically it.
Wait, so
Everyone-
who pisses
everybody
off
hates
not China?
The
Um,
Allies /
Oh, yeah.
US.
Well, the U.S. also later on, I'm pretty sure, has one explicit "fuck the Chinese" mission, but otherwise they're pretty just like mess with
Like a-
the main people kind of thing.
I like how this is just like real life, which is
Yeah.
to say everyone's just like screw China.
Yep. Seriously, screw China.
I was pissed that they didn't have the balls to just make the UN the United States and have it be like a direct competition.
Well, are you looking at what's going on with Syria right now? I mean, it's
Yeah.
technically UN, but I mean,
No,
well,
it's
okay,
Completely UN.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is why
It's-
would they even go if they made this game like? Why would they even go through the formality of pretending like there was the UN there?
Well, and then you get to what you call it, Mercenaries 2, where it's still the UN, but it's clearly just the US.
I wish that we could just dispense with everything and have the US be represented by G.I. Joe.
That would be wonderful.
Well, this game already is basically you're the only G.I. Joe, so
Yeah, Duke got shot. He never came out of his coma. and this is what happens.
No,
Sure.
I think you're mistaken. Duke got stabbed by a giant like snake.
Wait,
And I
wait,
didn't watch G.I. Joe.
which guy turned into a snake in the movie?
Cobra Commander.
Oh, right.
Shocking.
I always wanted there to be like a huge twist at the end of G.I. Joe, and it would turn out that G.I. Joe was like literally a clone of Ronald Reagan.
There was never
Like
a G.I. Joe. Like that was.
Actually, when the dolls were first marketed, the guy who ended up becoming Duke was marketed as G.I. Joe.
Okay, well, I don't care.
See?
That wasn't in the comics.
See, I was right.
The comics.
I loved how that guy had like a missile launcher, and he just sort of sat there like.
Would you
shaking
fire a
at
missile
you.
launcher at someone right next to you?
I don't know. You were way over on the other
Commando,
side, like the end of the
there's no
field a
negative
moment ago.
Oh,
Like I'm just saying, he didn't even have to like be that close.
something amazing happens in a little bit. So there's still, yeah, that happens.
Awesome.
Still alive?
Oh, also,
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
explosion in my face.
RPG to the chest and kept on ticking.
Yeah.
He just does
Luckily-
not care.
I like
think-
that when someone's taken captive, I think they become invincible.
Yeah, I think
That's pretty nice.
Mercenaries 2 changed that, and
Just
Yeah.
absorbing bullets as they hit your back.
You're a freaking sponge,
like
man.
capturing Blanco in Mercenaries 2 is the worst thing because you had to basically blow up the entire oil rig to capture him, and then you had to it was a race against time.
Before he bleeds out.
Before the oil rig collapses and he falls into the sea.
Nice jump, Smiler. I'm very proud.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like getting the orb at the end of a level in Castlevania. You got to jump.
Yeah, seriously.
Or just, Mega Man.
Mega Man doors,
That
whichever.
too.
The
You can
oil rig,
slide with Mega Man.
the oil rig mission, it's really hard to do, but I got me and my co-op guy to both get attack helicopters, and then we just like firebombed the thing. It's crawling with anti-air, but it was way more fun than like
I
landing
love
on
that
it.
you have like this freaking air horn.
Yeah, it's nice.
It would
Oh
only
man,
be
I thought
better-
that was like someone's Skype making horrible error
No.
noises.
I would only be better if like it went da 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 la la da da.
It's a military
That's not gonna happen until I get hold of Dukes of Hazzard Return of the General Lee.
I know, right?
Should be able to
Okay.
buy like Whistler tips for your helicopter exhaust.
I love any game that just lets you do those instant spins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this mission is made very trivial by the helicopter. It's gonna be
You
pretty.
and that chair have a special relationship.
Yes.
I love what you're doing here.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do but either just skip right to the mission or watch this guy talk.
Like a record, baby.
No.
Why does he have framed pictures of sideways flags?
Because he's
Uh,
CIA, man. He also has a "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Douche.
Yeah, he's kind of a dyke.
He's got flags for every country he interfered in back in the good old days.
Yep.
Every Civil War I started, I kept a flag.
That's
Just
probably
in
part of
case.
his character story.
Just in case that flag no longer existed when I was done.
And God willing, that won't.
I
Oh man,
always
China
like.
freaking hates you.
You should talk to J. Jonah Jameson about his flags. Be a good conversation starter.
It's gonna be like the Mass Effect dialogue wheel. What's with all the flags?
And then you can give a positive or negative answer to their answer.
Yeah, if you give a positive answer, you go renegade. It's great.
Yep. Okay, so not only do I have a helicopter for this mission, I also in a North Korean helicopter, so this is completely a piece of cake.
It's baby mode.
Yeah,
Abby mode.
I just kind of like fly to the dumb fighter I have to blow up, and then I rescue the guy. It's pretty easy.
Technically, helicopter of the year.
Yeah.
That's all right. Like
they
I give it 6 helicopters out of 10.
That's very generous, Pete.
Well, you know.
So first thing I noticed, there's an anti-air
It
over
flies.
there. So
But
I better.
helicopter is one helicopter out of 10.
One that doesn't fly.
Like the Wright brothers plane or something.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like
it's not even a helicopter.
only like set on upright so that it's like propellers facing up.
My blender is the 1 out of 10 helicopter.
So
That's actually, that's probably close.
okay. So it took me blowing up that SAM site for them to finally get suspicious, not like me shooting at it with about 1,000 bullets.
Well, you know, they're not really paid that well, or at all. They're North Koreans.
Yeah, I think that most of them are just sort of hoping for the sweet release of death.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like...
pretty sure most of them think that right now the sun is attacking them. The sun god is angry. It's descended upon them. This flying, like, eagle monster.
Well, they're institutionalized worship of Kim Il-sung being what it is. They probably think that they've displeased him somehow, and he has risen from the grave to wreck his just rewards.
Is it Il-sung the one that's currently alive, or is that...
No, I'm pretty sure that might actually be the guy in the game.
No, I think it's Jong-un that's alive now.
Yeah, Jong-un's alive. Kim Il-jong is the guy. Kim Il-sung was like the first, the current eternal president, because he's been dead since like 90, whatever.
Okay, so this is really easy. Just park the helicopter right there.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to borrow a cup of sugar, and also bones.
God.
So I figured like maybe he'd stay in the truck when I steal it.
Oh my gosh!
No,
What?
he jumped right out of it, and I backed up.
Gosh.
Wow,
You backed over?
Yes.
That's really sad.
You had to pay a
dude.
paltry $10,000 fee for having done so.
Yep. But that's okay. I can go back.
This is the aircraft's last
Talk
known
about
position.
snatching defeat
The
from the
pilot
jaws
should
of
be
victory.
nearby.
I can make it right.
If I ever find myself in like a Ghostbusters Gozer situation where I have to envision like the destroyer, I'm probably gonna do King Jong-il.
No.
There's the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Little song. Hey, shit.
If I were in that situation, I'd probably think like, no, I don't know. Probably like just a giant pair of boxer shorts. That's just funny to me. Just like a giant pair of boxer shorts, just
Like a
destroying
bodiless pair of boxer shorts. Just
Yeah, you know, just the shorts.
But with like a really well-defined ass.
Okay, so
They just think of beat in person.
You would choose to be destroyed by yourself.
the
No, that's Family Master.
antagonist of this game is General Choi Song. There we go.
Choi Song-il, wait, no.
No, his father was Choi Kim.
Excellent. Let the North
So
Koreans sift
maybe,
through that if they want to, you can tell them the plan.
they were going for something at the time,
Good
obviously.
news. I've located the
Wasn't like the
pilot.
original version of this
The bad
game, you
news
could like
is, so have
totally
the North
be on the
Koreans.
North Korean
It
side
looks like
for
they're taking
I
it to the
don't
block gate.
remember.
fairly
That
soon.
fortress
I don't
is
remember
heavily
ever
defended.
seeing
If they
There-
get inside,
there
the
is-
pilot
like that.
shoots dead.
There are two endings to the game,
Oh man.
so...
Oh,
What
did you
determines
just
that?
disguise yourself as North Korean simply by ducking beneath the grove and then coming
Yeah,
back and
because
being
no
like,
one
hey
can-
guys,
Because
I'm a
they
different
lost sight of
helicopter.
which helicopter you were.
There's the plane.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
not
to
picking up
play
any sign of
around
the
and
pilot.
dance a bit for disguises to activate most of the time.
I kind of like that. I kind of like you can just
It-
show up and be like, oh man, what did this? Certainly not me. I'm some other helicopter.
At least, like, Mercenaries 2 gave you a gauge to show you were going to be disguised.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, that's like the only good thing it did.
Kind of like when you leave your house and your dog thinks that you might never come back.
Yeah.
And but instead, like, if you leave their sight of vision, they just assume that you just disappeared from existence. Then a completely new person comes back.
If your dog's stupid or something, I guess.
All dogs are stupid. That's like dog's character trait.
Oh man. So yeah, this is a piece of cake. Once
was
I
pretty
don't
easy.
back over the guy.
Look, honestly, it was his own fault that he jumped out and was like, oh wow, what is that truck sounding noise?
Yeah.
I think I would have heard of something like that before.
I hope you enjoy my air horn.
I do enjoy the air horn. The air horn is almost as great as your buzzer.
I want an air horn like that.
Dude, Jonah Jameson's just like taking out his bottle of Tylenol right now.
Change for a nice leisurely mission.
Oh, he's here.
Just rubbing his temples really
Yeah.
hard. Biting
Oh,
his cigar so hard it almost breaks in half.
Yet I find him strangely attractive.
Do you ever think J. Jonah Jameson's little dad had a couple of Rugrats?
Yeah, I wondered sometimes. I wondered.
Oh, god
I always imagined his wife as being like the most unfuckable monster, this horrific demon that was somehow like magnitudes worse than J. Jonah Jameson.
Was he actually? Oh yeah, he has a kid. I forgot.
He does.
Oh yeah, he's with the astronaut kid.
Yeah.
Forgot about
That
that.
was. Oh man, I totally didn't put that together. Weird.
Haven't you ever seen Spider-Man Unlimited when he goes into space to
No,
find J. Jonah
no, I
Jameson's son?
don't. Comic books.
No, it was a cartoon, and it lasted
Wait.
like 3 episodes.
What
No,
about-
they go to a counter Earth that's on the other side of the
you're
sun.
talking about like Spider-Man 20 something. And,
No, it was called
yeah,
Unlimited. That was
Really?
what the cartoon was called.
Colonel G.
And then they go to the planet, and it turns out then it's like populated by furries, or living like lobster men or like giant bears. So like I think he talks to a giant panda bear at one
So
point.
it was like the internet's dream essentially.
Yeah, it was like it was like this breakthrough internet fetish thing.
yeah, you're.
And it lasted like
yes.
4 episodes, and then finally they were like, "Well, this is pretty ridiculous."
Well, basically, when you've basically what like your design document is, hey, you know about stuff that makes my dick hard on the internet? I want to make a show about it. Eventually, like one of the guys upstairs is gonna actually read it and say, "This ain't gonna fly."
I think so, but then again, Totally Spies was wildly successful. That was nothing but that.
That's
Okay.
disturbingly true.
So this mission is exactly what everyone on the internet cries about whenever North Korea does something. The whole
good.
like,
Diamonds, eh? Have we
you
got a plan
know,
this time?
if North Korea starts bombarding Seoul, they'll just pancake it. Like basically that's what the mission is. I have to stop the dudes from bombarding Seoul.
Seems like a reasonably valid complaint.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They don't even have like useful weapons, and
Yeah, like honestly, most of them would probably not work.
I think even if like a quarter of them work, it would be an unacceptable amount of death.
oh
Yeah.
no. If they successfully manage to attack Seoul, it would be an absolutely horrific thing. That said, if they did that, I'm reasonably certain we
imagine-
could just point at like a smoking crater in the ground and say, yeah, that's where North Korea used to be, like within
Well, the
20
thing
minutes.
is, most of their weapons are like
There's the artillery,
50
in the
years
hill.
old, like
Yeah.
surplus from
Yeah,
Soviet
50-year-old
Russia.
weapons can still level a city.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't
anyways,
say it's at all worth it. Because we have to lose
at
South
some
Korea. So
point, I should be getting a timer, and the timer is just number of casualties. So, yeah,
That's
you
kind
know.
of-
Current casualties
That's
like a
kind
small
of tasteless
Don't
for some
stop the
reason.
shelling
I'm
before
not sure why I think
25,000
that.
civilians are killed.
Well,
Be a
it's
couple pause
kind-
flag on this
I
operation.
like how if I take too long, he'll tell me to go back home, as if
The in-
you know, he's like just pack it
It's
up.
like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just done.
Yeah,
The entire game isn't exactly on the tasteful side.
This is true.
but yeah.
Wait, you're just hopping out? You're like, nope,
Yeah.
screw that. I'm doing this by foot.
No, I'm gonna use this tank. Also, look at that. I took
just kept on.
Oh man, you just took that tank shell and we're like, you know what? I'm better than your stupid tank shells.
Didn't even slow him the fuck down.
It was like, yeah, I'm just
You're
not
freaking
prepared.
RoboCop, man.
It really is.
So yeah, the more artillery you destroy, the slower the countdown goes. So that's something.
Is that what happens when you take your
Also,
gens and
after
stuff?
I blow up all the artillery, the king of whatever comes up. You know, the card guy.
Just pops up
Yeah.
like, hey guys,
Oh,
what's going on?
You remember how
Oh,
I
man, you're
always
super-
complain about tanks?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Oh my god.
What have you done?
The back of
What
my tank-
happened?
Oh my god!
The back of
Yes.
the tank accidentally hit like one of the sides, and
No
I
way.
Just
You
try-
might-
just-
Oh my
just-
God.
You got it. You got this. You got this. The
Uh,
magic
what?
tank.
Look at the timer, dude. This is gonna happen. Look,
If you hadn't turned it around, you would have made it.
no, you should try playing this game once. The tank controls are completely terrible.
Yeah, I know, but like you were so close, man. I was just sitting here watching it. It's the saddest thing.
I was just going forward, and it just, yeah, it didn't work. So, I try Hail Mary here. I'm hoping, you know, I can get a helicopter. And the miracle never happened.
And
Oh,
miracles
no.
happen.
So, next video, I'll do this for real, or maybe I'll just do Russia's missions, whatever.
I kind of like how your tank was just like, nope, I'm
Yeah.
over this bridge. It's
Yeah,
kinda-
I made a very grave error.
Which is to say you trusted a tank in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, the baffling thing is, I guess they don't deliver helicopters anywhere.
There's a number card
Oh, I found a
nearby.
number card,
Check your
though.
radar
That's
for
good.
location.
Oh boy.
Well, rip game.
Rest
Goodbye,
in peace, South Korea.
Rip in peace.